Now listen, I've had some comment that I shouldn't really be doing the visual part of my blog because I don't look as good as I could on camera. Well, I don't know. I'm going to make more of an effort for you, but I like to be on camera, and I'm going to be on camera. So we'll just force ourselves to get our way through it. This is my dog, Sophie, who always has to sit in my lap. And today, I had something interesting happen. I had somebody call me because of the blog, and they had a question for me, and I was able to call them back, and we talked a little more than I would ordinarily. So here's the interesting story of today. A guy called me, and he said he had a boyfriend. He's had this boyfriend for about a year. The boyfriend never calls him, never contacts him. He goes to the boyfriend's house, knocks on the door, and the boyfriend said, "Oh, I'm quite busy, but come on in." And he goes in, and they cuddle for a while. They do not have sex, and then he goes away. And this is his boyfriend for a year. And he said, you know, what should I do about this? How can I move this forward? My question to him is, what is it about this guy you like that you would have this kind of a relationship for a year? Because I don't know that a lot of people would call this their boyfriend. He told me, he said, well, the boyfriend is maybe a little overweight and he doesn't want to take his clothes off. Well, even so, at a certain point in time, either you move forward with the relationship or you drop it. And I think the big question, my question for him was, I don't think the problem is your boyfriend, whoever this person is, because if you didn't go over there and knock on the door, he's going to never come and knock on your door. He's never going to call you. He's never going to contact you on email. Is this a boyfriend? Why do you consider this man a boyfriend? And what is it about the relationship that is satisfactory for you? And he said, well, you know, I'm not as young as I used to be, and perhaps I'm settling. And I have a big argument with settling, because I think the whole idea of settling isn't so much that you're not attractive and it's not possible for you to have a more exciting, sexually thrilling relationship, is that you don't really want one. I think the settling question you should ask yourself, like, why am I accepting this situation? Is it, you know, it's not because you're afraid of being lonely, really. And it's not because your sexual interests are waning or you have less emotions. People say, well, as you get older, you have fewer emotions. I don't think that's true. I think there's something in there where really this kind of non-sexual, non-threatening relationship is enough, because you don't really want to go out there and think about the other person. You don't really want to take the responsibility for another person. You cannot, you know, you can only feel, this is Eric Maria Remarque, you can only feel as much as you're willing to suffer. So, you know, you only can feel thrilled, excited, love, blah, blah, as much as you're willing to suffer. If you're not willing to suffer, then you're not ever going to have any great thrilling loves. And that is what I have to say for you today, and until next week, au revoir.